and take the ride. Take the ride. For more fun, you better subscribe. You never want to miss the vibe. My feet looking for a good time. Hatcher on YouTube, dropping truth and rhyme. Passion for magic, he's playing the cards right. Live stream so funny, keeping us up all night. Waking up early, smelling bacon in the air. Gotta start the day with a savory affair. Evening rolls around, time to chill and unwind. Tune in for chill streams where relaxation you'll find. Come hang out, let's battle for Lord of the Board. Hatcher's got the insights, he's got us all on board. In the world of magic, the gathering, he's a master and a guide. So let's talk MTG and take the ride. subscribe. Never won't miss the vibe.
Always doing it sunny side up. It's the hen. Fuck. What up, my friends? We are here to be old cranks about Magic the Gathering and shake our fists at the sky and the clouds. Why? Why are they making such terrible decisions? All right. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Oh, that's way over there. I wondered what was going on. I'm like, something looks different. Something looks different, and that's because everything is in chaos. Chaos and entropy. Okay, so let me grab the live stream link, share that in the Discord, and then we're gonna have ourselves a little chatteroob. All right. Let's see here. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. There we go. We are good. That's good. So we'll switch this up so I can see the chat and say some hellos. What up? Death Dog, Gossett, Eng, Felonious T, Heavy Metal, Millmaster, Yamagoro, Joe, Superbacker, Rain, Rays, Dude, Shelton, Jack, James, Zircon, Nishimoto, Some. I think that's everybody. Hello, my friends. How are you doing on this fine evening? The weather is nice. It's not too hot with... Oh, this is the old yo-yo string. I don't need that yo-yo string now that I got this sack of yo-yo goodness. What up, Scorpageist? What's going on? Rockhound. Hello, OS. Heavy Metal, I saw that you did some Magic Kraken today, buddy. Enjoying that stuff? Have fun with it. Have fun with it. Because... Magic is falling apart, guys. The next 2 years look so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Stupid, wacky races. Here we go. We're going on a race. Beep, beep, beep. It's like, okay. All right. Let's drive our go-karts through a bunch of different planes, because this is Magic the Gathering now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like if somebody wanted to play Halo and they're like, oh, check it out. It's magic wands. Everyone's got magic wands and wizard's robes, right? Right? So, hey, what up, Wayne? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Some you can't wait to go back to Sarpedia. Wizards desperately scrabbling for any, like, well, we're returning here. Like, is that okay? When we're not doing our weird, stupid nonsense, we're going to try and milk some pre-existing crap, but it won't even be what you expected. The same way they did with Kamigawa, where it's just like, check it out, it's cyberpunk Kamigawa. It's like, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Ultimately, it's pretty disappointing. It is pretty disappointing. I mean, what are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? It feels like Wizards is straying further and further from what Magic the Gathering actually is and just slapping together weird nonsense. Like Duskmourn with its like Ghostbuster level technology, and they're like, oh, they pulled up in a horseless motorized carriage. Why? You said it's like the 1980s. Why don't you just have a fucking car? You're going to do it anyways for the wacky races. Do you think it's somehow, well, it was a motorized carriage? Okay. All right. And, like, whatever. Oh, put some Pop-Tarts in the microwave, bro. Welcome to Magic the Gathering. We're going to go through the fucking drive-thru. We're going to go through the drive-thru and then we're going to the IMAX. Wayne, when's the Scooby-Doo set coming out? This is the Scooby-Doo set. Have you not seen the artwork where they just have a random crew. Check it out. We've got Tyvar and Nico Aris and Zimone, and it's just a random grab bag of idiots. So Nishimoto, yep, they did have limos and streets. They had cars before that in Kaladesh and helicopters and stuff. Beep, 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 beep. What up, Thompson? How was my day? My day is not too bad. Ataxio, you're cursed to like both high fantasy and sci-fi. How's that cursed? You can enjoy both. The thing is, sci-fi isn't my number one choice, but I can absolutely enjoy it. Me and Carly watched the entirety of Deep Space Nine, and I'm thinking about going through Star Trek Next Generation. We watched a bunch of Voyager, like, for real. I can enjoy sci-fi, but space-themed magic does feel wrong. I agree with you. There's nothing wrong with liking both, but having them just randomly crammed together, like imagine if you watched a whole bunch of Star Trek and then Captain Picard just started using fucking magic, right? And Data was like a wizard. And it's just like, sorry, I thought he was like a fucking robot or something. No, he's magic now. Come again? What? And then other people are like, what's the difference? Are you fucking brain damaged? Are you an idiot? Like, I don't see the difference. Well, then you're a fucking moron. If you don't see the difference, that's because you're fucking stupid. And it's not my fault you're stupid. So I'm going to complain about this shit. And you can go out and go, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I do, idiot. You're just not fucking smart enough to keep up with what I'm saying. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. That's your parents' fault for having you, right? If you don't have a problem with all the fucking shit they're doing in Magic, that's the same thing as if they just go, no, Captain Picard actually has fucking magical abilities now. He can fucking summon rain, and he can fucking turn people into snakes and shit. No, you can't have a problem with that. You can't have a problem with that. Who cares? What does it mean? Like, what? Fuck you. You know, that's how I feel, man. That's how I feel. Some people just don't get it. And fucking be happy, I guess. Go enjoy your magical dumb shit. Have fun with it. But don't expect me, hey, you should, no, fuck you. You don't get to tell me how to feel, idiot. All right? That's how that fucking works. Fuck you. That's how I feel with the people who are like, it's not a big deal. Yeah, it is, you fucking clown. You don't know. You haven't been here for decades. You don't know shit. So shut your fucking mouth. How about that? How about that? It's annoying, man. It's annoying. Ugh. So yeah, Wizards is just a bunch of random crap. No, Q wasn't fucking magic, He wasn't described as magic. He might have had abilities beyond your fucking understanding, but he wasn't considered magic. And also, that doesn't fucking count, does it? You have to talk about what I'm talking about. Captain Picard can fucking summon snakes, turn people into snakes, cast magical rain. Make that fucking work. Say that fits in Star Trek. Fuck you. Looking for some side case. Well, what about this? What about these, dickhead? How about that? How about that? It's fucking obnoxious. It's fucking obnoxious. Magic the Gathering is Magic the Gathering, not space dumb fuckery. We're in outer space. There is no space. You can't travel to different planets. If there is any outer space, it's the tiniest little bit outside the plane. There's barely anything there. That's fucking stupid. It's like trying to pretend your bathtub is an ocean, all right? That's the deal. That's the deal. It's annoying. It annoys me. Like, what's wrong with wanting Magic the Gathering to be dragons and magic and swords and sorcery and stuff? Huh? No, Ness, the Blind Eternity is not outer space. You are wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. The Blind Eternity is the space between planes, but not outer space. They have a different thing for fucking space. The goddamn null moon wasn't in the Blind Eternities. You don't know shit about magic lore. You don't know fuck all. And apparently a lot of people don't. So I guess Wizards is probably going to get away with it just fine. Because that's ignorant dumb shit. The Blind Eternities is not fucking outer space. It is not outer space. It's the fucking magical realm. It's the fucking glue that binds the fucking multiverse together. And you get destroyed if you go in there, if you don't have a planeswalker spark. It's not fucking outer space that you fly through. You don't know shit. You don't know. And the sad truth is a bunch of people don't know, and they're just going to accept whatever this fucking garbage is. So whatever, man. Whatever. Magic's got a stupid 2-year plan, and it doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day, because Magic players fucking leave the game after a year and a half, so who cares what gobbledygook Wizard shoves into the game? Just turn it into Funko Pops. Oh, we're having a set that's all about collecting ceramic cats and fucking NASCAR plates for your walls. Sure, why the fuck not? Oh, look, it's NASCAR Willie. He summons plate tokens. Holy shit, bro. I got the fucking Dale Earnhardt serialized card. Oh, he's on fire. It tweaks my ball bag so much. So much. It annoys the shit out of me. It's like, fuck you, man. Whatever. Whatever, right? That's what this stream is for. It's for me to rant about the fucking bullshit that Wizards of the Coast is pulling. So whatevs, man. Rain, so what? So what? Technology at a fucking advanced state is indistinguishable from magic, according to some fucking dude who said that once. Okay, my cell phone's magic, because I don't understand it enough, so it's magic. What is the purpose of that fucking statement? What does that prove? What does that mean? Like, ultimately, fine, then everything should just be technology. You know what? There shouldn't be magic in Magic the Gathering. They should just have the fucking internet. And they should just have, like, Boeing 740 fucking 7s and, like, cyber chips in your fucking head. Why not? Why not? Fuck the magic, right? It's so dumb. Like, it's just... It's the complete dilution of what magic is. It's nonsense. And we've just walked further down this road. Kamigawa sucked all the dicks with its stupid cyber bullshit. Capenna was brain damaged numpty garbage. Where it's just like, oh look, check it out. Hey, we're like doing a mobster set. Really? Really? You're doing a crime? You're doing a law and crime set? Well, no, we took out all the law enforcement because people on Twitter said police are bad. You weak idiot pussies. Do you not fucking realize that by removing all the police, there's actually no law? And if there's no fucking law, there can't be criminals that are going against the law. So you can't have 5 crime families. Yeah, we can. They're crime families. Oh, okay. Who's in charge of the plane and we'll punish them? Well, they're actually in charge of the plane. So they're the government. Well, no, they're criminals. Against what laws? Who makes the laws? Well, no, shut up. They're crime families. What crimes are they committing? They control the world. They're in charge. There are no fucking lawmen. They're not pulling off crimes because they're the ones in charge. That's just the government doing what it wants. That's what it is. It makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense. Here's our crime family. But we're actually the ruling class government, so you're not a crime family. And then Wizards is like, oh, well, you know, all the police we took out of Capenna, let's shove them into Ravnica. Now they're in Ravnica. Okay. All right. And you know how we have, like, that steam elemental there from Ravnica? Paint a stupid hat on him. It all ties together. It's like, what? Also, there are no angels on Capenna. Here's the set where we're going to show angels on Capenna. And the flavor text will say, they couldn't tell that she was a real angel because she stood really still. I wish I was fucking joking. I wish I was joking. Joe says, you can't throw logic at idiots. They'll refuse to acknowledge it. Oh, I know. There's a bunch of dumb fucks who will come to my videos and be like, why does any of this matter? Nobody cares about lore. Really, idiot? You're watching a video from somebody who actively cares about the lore. Do you notice that I'm talking about it? Does it seem like I care? You're a fucking moron, right? That's it. That's it. Because you don't care about it doesn't mean everybody does. Because other people have fucking brains and can enjoy the actual flavor of things. You know what? The story in a movie doesn't matter. Just have things happening. Oh, Okay, then, sure. No, you can't say the story matters because I don't care about it. Well, fuck you, idiot. It's so annoying. Can we agree that Atraxa being killed by a falling building is ridiculous? Of course it is. Especially when they gave us art where she's rammed through with girders by the Riveteers. They completely gutted the story for Capanna because they were afraid of Twitter idiots who were upset. All policemen are bad. Listen, you fucking moron. I hope you get to live in the lawless world that you apparently want to. How the fuck can you be against law? Every police person is evil. You have the intellect of a fucking 4-year-old. No, but like something bad happened to me with the cops once, so that means every single one is evil. Oh, really? Have you ever tripped over a curb? Yup, every sidewalk's evil. Concrete is evil. Cities are evil. Okay. All right, sure. Whatever, moron. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. To go, oh, Lord doesn't matter. Yeah, it fucking does. Yeah, it fucking does. 100% it matters. It absolutely fucking matters. Magic isn't the same game if you just turn it into computers. Just turn it into computers. Everything's a computer. Beep, boop, I'm a computer. Data interface accepted. Whatever. Whatever, man. I know that it gets me right worked up. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Heavy metal, I ain't even getting into that shit. I don't give a fuck. Ultimately, the answer to that is because wizards are pandering fucking morons who thought it would make them more money. That's why. That's why. Why do they do anything? What about Gideon and the dragon slaying sword that can't slay a dragon? Can't say I remember that particular story. I can't say I remember that, but if he had a dragon slaying sword that can't slay a dragon, that's pretty fucking stupid. Thrifty, you thought it was 7 sets? Are you out of your fucking mind? That's just how much they've told us about. There's going to be way more. There's going to be way more. They haven't announced them all yet because they haven't firmly nailed it all down. What up, Juglum? Thanks for the lore video, no problem. War of the Spark was fucking stupid. The novel was so awful, I refused to read it. I have it, I refused to read it. The story for fucking War of the Spark was so dumb. And they made that stupid trailer where they're like, Liliana, she like turns on Nicol Bolas because she watches some random citizens get crushed by rocks. Really? Really? She's a fucking necromancer who uses people's corpses like it's nothing and is in a quest to remain immortal, making deals with demons. No, she's a good girl because she's a lady and ladies are good. And so like she's just good and she's a good person. And like she takes over Nicol Bolas's army because he gave her control of the army. Oh, and why did he give her control of the army in an irrevocable way? Because we're stupid as story writers and we couldn't come up with a better way to do this. And we're going to have her turn on Nicol Bolas because she doesn't like that Ravnikins are getting killed. Really? You're not going to have her fucking turn on Nicol Bolas because she's pissed off that he fucking circumvented her deal with the demons and underwrote it himself. So even when all the demons were done, the contract reverted to him. You're not going to have her selfish motivation of rage over being manipulated, which would make way more fucking sense. And also, you know what makes sense? Oh, I don't know. Liliana trying to use that zombie army against Nicol Bolas, and Nicol Bolas sneers at her, goes like this, and the zombies all turn on fucking her, because that's exactly what would have happened. No, but like Nicol Bolas is a genius and unstoppable until we get to the end of the story, because we're hack writer fucking idiots, and we can't come up with a genuinely believable reason as to why Nicol Bolas would win. And it's, what? Fuck you. Like, go fuck yourself, right? The War of the Spark story, they only had the second half available at first. And they're such corporate dickheads that instead of actually waiting until they had the whole story and releasing it all at once, they just released the second half of the story as the beginning of the story. So you know one of the big story points where Niv Mizzet knows that he's probably going to get killed and he creates a fucking clone of himself, and then we get to see like Nicol Bolas and Niv Mizzet fight and Nicol Bolas slays Niv Mizzet? We don't get to see any of that. The story starts with Niv Mizzet already dead talking to fucking goddamn Ugin. And then After that little intro, it moves into the introduction to Teo, and he talks about how much he loves fucking toilets, and he talks about animal farts. And that's how the book began. And I refused to read the rest of it. I said, go fuck yourself. And I didn't even know. I didn't even know that they had just went, oh, we don't have the... We contracted 2 different writers to write the 2 halves of this. And the guy who was supposed to have the first half done doesn't. So we're just going to sell the second half to people as if it's the book. Because we're corporate dickheads. Scorpa guys, yeah, the girl whose name is literally an anagram of villainous is a good person. No, that's not it at all. She was never a villain. She's just like a good lady. And like, I don't know why you would think that. I mean, I know we have artwork of her being carried around by zombies on like a fucking palanquin or whatever, but she good girl. She good girl. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. When Gideon uses the black blade on Bolus, it shatters on his flesh because he enchanted it not to kill elder dragons. What? That's stupid. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. All right, then. That's stupid. Oh. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, they did such cool stuff on Amonkhet, and they did all this awesome build-up, and then they just pissed it away, because Wizards doesn't care. They just fucking want to take your money and give it to Hasbro, and they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about delivering a quality product. They don't give a shit about treating the audience with a modicum of respect, right? They're like, fuck you, buy our poorly printed garbage for inflated prices. We're not putting more work into it. In fact, we're putting in less work, but you need to start paying double the price, right? Like... They just keep cranking the prices and lowering the quality of, like, every aspect, man. Like, every aspect. It's aggravating. It's an aggravating scenario. Oh, so stupid. They just keep reworking the fucking stories and like, oh, look, our trailer doesn't match the written stuff. The written stuff doesn't match the cards. None of it adds up. Like, what are you clown fucking idiots doing? Well, we made a set and we had a story, but it doesn't match the agenda we have now, so we've got to have Teferi going around apologizing for existing and weeping about how amazing what's her name is? Saheeli Rai. Saheeli Rai is so amazing, and like she's the future or whatever. And then she fucking looks over the diagrams for Urza's time machine and was like, oh, that fucking dude, that white dude's a piece of garbage, and he makes a shitty time machine that's unsafe. I'll make something so much better and so much safer. Like, they write that into the story, and then they have her make a time machine that is less safe. It blows up after being used twice and loses Teferi through time and space, and then Teferi goes and apologizes for existing to a woman who's literally a murderous thief. She's a criminal piece of shit, but the story acts like we should be on her side and that Teferi should be apologizing to her. And it's like, do you read what you write? Like, are you aware of the numpty dumb fuckery that you are saying right now? This woman is a complete piece of shit. And while Teferi has made mistakes, he's not a garbage person. But they're like, yeah, but she's a woman and he's a man, so he needs to get on his knees, apologize for existing. Like, he apologized and wept to every woman he could fucking find in that story. What the fuck was that? It was so stupid. Like, clearly the original story had Teferi going back in time and introducing magic into the Brothers' War in a different way. But instead, they were like, we want to milk the Brothers' War for nostalgia, but, like, it's focused on dudes. So what if we made the first 40% of the story about how Kea, Urza's piece of shit cheating wife, who sold out her entire kingdom, and like sold out her husband. Let's have her act like she's amazing. And also, she was the first one to discover magic. What? Yeah, we're rewriting history. Kayla's mega black and She invented magic first, and Urz is a piece of fucking complete garbage. And she yells at Thanos, fuck you, you garbage man. And it's like, what is this? What the fuck, man? Heavy Metal, dude, YouTube won't let you super chat? Huh. That's weird. That's strange. I don't know if that's for everybody. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Magoro, that was the War of the Spark was years ago. And now Niv Mizzet is just the guy who I care about all the Omen paths, and I'm mapping them and tracking them, but I'm just whatever. I'm just here doing nothing. Oh, Ral has to report back to me from Thunder Junction. Okay. I found a door to Duskmorn. Okay. Like, it doesn't mean anything. Niv Mizzet fucking sucks now. Everybody fucking sucks. Where are the cool characters? Where's the goodness? Oh, there's the goodness. Bo Falcon! Proven he's showing off. He can do it. Heavy Metal. He can do what you can't, big boy. Thanks for solving that mystery. Thanks for solving that mystery, Bo Falcon. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to swallow this tripe? Really? You know what I mean? It's so disheartening, honestly. I know I get angry and I yell, but it just, like, ultimately it just kind of makes me sad. It makes me sad to watch Magic fall the fuck apart. The lore becomes so bad that Aetherhub, who is like the #1 lore channel for Magic the Gathering, hands down, just gave the fuck up. He just said, oh, no, I'm done. He did a live stream tonight where he hadn't been around for 5-6 months. And he talked about how he's got no interest in any of this lore. Any of it. The fox appears to be laughing at you. He is, Heavy Metal. He is. Like, in the ancient past, I talked about Magic the Gathering in more glowing terms, but slowly but surely, my love for the game is being bludgeoned. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want that. I want to keep enjoying it. I want to have a good time, but they're making it harder and harder and harder, right? Ness, it's for the tourists that need to see themselves in the story. I guess. Scorpageist, yeah, Bloomborough does feel like an outlier rather than a course correction. Absolutely. And the fact that they're just doing return to. The only time we're going to get new planes is when it's Thunder Junction dumb fuckery. Thunder Junction makes me so fucking mad with the world building where none of it makes any sense. And they don't bother to explain it because they can't. They just like, we don't have to explain it. It's a theme set. We're not required to make things make sense anymore. And it's like, really? That's your fucking response. You're going to show us Lazav, oh, check it out. He's on fucking Thunder Junction and he's committing 1 million different crimes. All this stuff, right? And it's like, to what end? Well, look at the wanted posters. Okay, he's wanted all across the plane. How does that affect the story of the world? It doesn't. Just get excited about it. Why is the guy in charge of a fucking fallen guild from Ravnica here on Thunder Junction? For no reason that will impact anything ever. Oh. Thanks for rewarding me for getting invested in your characters, you fucking clowns. Like, how do you not understand that people love Fallout and Warhammer, all that stuff, because it has its own unique worlds and fucking sticks to that shit and its own, it keeps its own internal consistency. But you just go, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They tried to do away with lore completely. They were just like, we're not going to do it anymore. After the War of the Spark debacle, they were just like, we're not giving you the story for Theros. We wrote an entire book, but you can't have it. You get 16 sentences. And it's like, what? And they're like, yeah, we're not going to do stories anymore. And people went, go fuck yourself. And then they were just like, okay, I guess we're going to do lore. And then it's just, like, the story, the literal story has to change based on slush art they have kicking around. Make Ashiok have been Jace all along. That was never the intended story. Jace was pretending to be Ashiok to fuck with Norn during the War of the Spark, and just not War of the Spark, during the Phyrexian War. Ugh. Ataxio, you hope they touch on Bloomberg again? They will. They will. But it will be fucking Transformers, it'll be fucking Optimus Prime, it'll be G.I. Joe, and the raccoons will be boomboxes that Kaido takes with him when he goes on a fucking drone snowboarding run. He'll fucking... Kaido's gonna fucking sing the Juicy Fruit song with techno boots on, and that'll be the new Bloomberg set. Because why not? Why not? Heavy Metal, what? You wish you could send money via PayPal when your YouTube all app doesn't work? What, you can't? What up, Everyday? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? So yeah, I don't expect a return to anything to be an actual return to it anymore. It's just we were going back to Kamigawa. You made it into a cyber fuckfest. It's just stupid. It's so dumb. Check it out. Mech Samurais. Who wants this shit? Oh. And then you just start to realize maybe I'm a dinosaur being left behind. You know? Maybe it's me who's wrong and the children are right. I get it. Like, none of my audience is people who are like fucking 18 or younger. My audience is all people in like their fucking 30s, 40s, and 50s, right? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe what I need is to spend more time focusing on other things and minimizing how much I interact with Magic to a degree so that I can enjoy myself without getting this worked up, man, because I get pretty fucking worked up. Juglum, you want Hot Wheels and the Death Race Magic stuff to get cool Magic toy cards? Oh, I want to drink all the bleach. I want to bleach my brain, bro. You're pretty sure you didn't just send $10 to your lawn guy? Oh, okay, hold on. Let me check my phone here. Oh, Theodore Heavy Metal says, I know you chose your motivation to stream. I imagine a badass goat on the green screen. Marvel packs? Yes, Marvel packs. We're gonna crack Marvel packs. Because honestly, the foils in them seem better quality than the foils in Magic the Gathering boosters. The stupid grocery store seemed to put more care into this shit than Wizards did, bro. I feel like I'm more of an old crank today anyways, so. All right, we're going to open up some Marvel cards. I guess before we do that, may as well go through the ones that we already got. Oh yeah, by the way, I've got the full-on collector's album for these cards, man. So far, we've got... Oh, hold on, let me fix the camera focus here. Like, on one hand, I feel like really fucking annoyed with what Wizards is doing. And on the other hand, I feel like, should I be getting this annoyed really when ultimately none of this fucking matters? Like, how does it matter? How does anything matter? You know? We're all facing the inevitable heat death of the universe, and I'm gonna fucking worry about this shit. All right, so we got Thor, the foily Miss Marvel, Namor, +2 courage, Captain America, +1 power, +2 power, Iron Man, foily man, +1 power, +1 intelligence, the Collector, and +2 intelligence. Those are actually in order. Bum, 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 bum. So I got to put them back in the proper order there. Yeah, Joe, exactly. Older people always think the kids are dumb. Right? Right? Ness says, no, it's the children. DeVoe, how you doing, buddy? Okay, let's see here. So, pop these out and see what we got. I mean, the card stock isn't as good as Magic the Gathering, but the cards aren't, like, beat up. All right, we got Peter Quill. Oh, it's the Star-Lord. We got Star-Lord. All right. I think it's hilarious that grocery stores are cashing in on Marvel before Wizards of the Coast got their chance to. It's just more and more universes beyond stuff. We got Drax. Oh, they're coming together. Nice. That's two I didn't have. Ape says, the reason old people know young people are dumb is because of personal experience. All right. Oh, what do we got next here? We got +1 courage. +1 Iron Man. And we got +2 intelligence. So I don't think any of those were in this pile here. Let's see what collector numbers we got. 15, 25, 65, and 53. So first is 15, which we don't have. Then's 25, which again we don't have. Then 53, right here. And 65, which goes right here. How many cards do I need to play the Marvel game? Good question. Let's take a look. Scorbergeist, when you hear about or see things your nephew's into, you feel like you've already reached the it will happen to you stage of life. I feel like an old crank. Baron, grocery stores wanted to be first so people wouldn't think their card quality was as bad as Wizards. If you get damaged cards from these packs too, you can just bring them back to the store and they'll give you a brand new pack. So they've got better policies than Wizards. Okay, let's see here. The power card game. Minimum of 2 players with a suggested minimum of 9 cards per player. So you only need 18 cards in total to be able to play with 2 people. Jogglem, you know the Marvel stuff is questionable, but a Howard the Duck secret lair take your money. Everybody has different secret layers that appeal to them. Secret layers I can accept. I can accept secret layers. And I did accept secret layers because they were a separate outside product, right? Like, they're not part of the main Magic world. They're just, okay, here you go, whatever. But now they're just going major actual releases. Final Fantasy, like, whatever. And they call, well, they're Universe Beyond. Yeah, but they're taking the place of what would have been actual in-world sets. That's the fucking problem. You would have developed in-world stuff for this. And also, like, we get way less time with shit like Bloombro because we have to keep this breakneck fucking pace, man. It's obnoxious. It is obnoxious. I don't know where my breaking point is. I don't know where it is, but I feel like I'm being like shoved against my will further away from the shining light of Magic the Gathering, right? I think it was Dominic who left a comment recently saying Magic the Gathering players care way more about Wizards is doing and seem to get way angrier than other people do about what's going on. And it's like, we're fucking invested, man. Heavy Metal, go get some rest, buddy. See you later. Jojo, there's no way to know how many people have quit Magic overall. I know there was a big outflux with Magic 30 and a bunch of old school people selling their cards. Plus, as Magic players age, like people who started when I did, some of them are already in their 50s and 60s. So they're just aging out and dying off and stuff. So Wizards of the Coast is like, we have an aging customer base. We need to find like ways to sell to newer people. And so they've diluted Magic the Gathering's fucking like ideas to this point, and it's gonna continue. It's gonna continue. Taxi, all this new nonsense makes the old stuff that much better. It's true. It's true at a certain point. I don't know. I'm trying to look at it positively. If Magic pushes me away to the point where I decide I'm done with it, that will just open up my time to create other things, spend my time on other things. Like, I've been playing Arena pretty much every day, having fun with it. I like Magic the Gathering, the game, but I hate what they're doing. Thompson says, I'll do a Marvel crack. Ha! I've been having fun building a couple new decks from the Bloomborough set. Right on, buddy. I've definitely been enjoying Bloomborough, 100%. All right, so let us crack another one of these Marvelies, buddy. That's right. That's right, lowbrow. Millmaster, your uncle got too senile and gave you all his cards? Well, I guess that's not the funnest way to get Magic cards, is it? Joe, yeah, I like the Princess Bride Secret Lair. I love the Monty Python Secret Lair. All that stuff is awesome. All right, we got Nebula, another one I don't have yet. We got... I'm glad, that I don't have to do this with all the Magic cards and boosters. Jess, you think if I knew what every company was doing, I'd be upset with 50% of them? Maybe, but honestly, I don't care nearly as much about what other games are doing and whatever. Like, I just get annoyed and leave and just go, whatever. Magic the Gathering it's too important to me. I guess it's just, I have maybe an unhealthy level of attachment to the game, right? Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe there's a better balance that exists. We got Red Skull. 3 that we didn't have. And the 4th is... Zircon only picks up secret layers that strike his fancy. See, that's a fine approach. Only engage with whatever. And who knows how I would feel about Magic the Gathering if I wasn't doing this, making content on it and constantly paying attention to everything that's going on, right? All right, we got Ant-Man. So we got 4 more. Well done, Thompson. 4 more additions to the collection. You've done well. 66, 56, 73, and 18. Okay. So we go, 18 goes in here. And then I do like collecting things, Like, I enjoy that aspect of card games. It's just fun to collect stuff. 66 goes here. And Red Skull goes back here. That's awesome. How many? There's 90 cards in the set. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 20. We got 20 out of 90. Lowbrow, your uncle threw out all of his Marvel Universe cards. I think a lot of us have thrown out things that are worth money now. That's part of why they're worth money now. If everybody kept it, it wouldn't be the same. How is the Hulk only 2 ticks higher in power than Nebula? Oh, I didn't pay attention to the power levels and stuff, but that is a good question. Jess, Lisa Simpson theory, the more intelligent you are, the less happy. I've always felt like intelligence was a burden, for real, ever since my high school days, where I was just like, it seems like dumb people are happier than me. Like, why do I have to be smart? Now I'm just accustomed to it. I would never want to be a dullard at this point, but ultimately I was envious of them when I was in high school, right? Zircon, the biggest issue is the speed of releases. You need time to ingest a set and dig in, 3 to 4 months. I feel you, bro. When I saw Bloomborough came out on August 2nd, and they were like, Duskmourn comes out on the 27th. And it's just like, so the pre-release is on the 20th. 1 month from now. That's it. Like, what the fuck? What is the plan? What is the plan? When do the wheels fall the fuck off? Because this is ridiculous. Ness, you're saying that Nebula's almost as strong as the Hulk because she's a cyborg? Well, I'm not going to pretend like I know that much about the different strength of Marvel characters. So, Zircon, I think that they're just constantly fishing for new customers now and not worrying. Basically, you get in, you buy as much as you can, and then you burn out and fade away and they don't give a fuck. I think that's the new mentality. I do. Ataxio singles is the way. Still rewards Wizards for their products and stuff, right? Like, singles are a perfectly valid way for you to reduce your costs, 100%, and to stop you from spending as much money on Magic and worrying about getting boxes of new sets. But at the end of the day, it's still Wizards selling the product. Somebody had to fucking buy it at some point for the singles to show up. Ness, you're assuming? Well, it's solid logic as far as I'm concerned. Cyborgs can be pretty fucking strong based on what they're made out of, right? So, saying that's a reason that she could be close to Hulk strength, it's not terrible logic. Lowbrow, I don't know. Actually, I heard that it's less than that. It's 1.5 to 2 years, not 2.5. What up, Hoyt? Just finished my last video. What the fuck? Get your money, burn out, fade away. I mean, if the thing is, I understand that. If your research tells you that most people quit your game in 1.5 years, you have 1.5 years to get your money. And that also means that most of the people coming into your game, right? If you have all these players, they have to be recent players. And so whatever they entered the game at, that's normal to them. So anybody who starts playing in the last year is already used to the breakneck pace. They're used to dumb fuck Junction and stupid dickhead Markov Manor and all this kind of crap. That's normal to them. So wacky races and all that, like, I'm not trying to be a wet blanket and ruin other people's fun. But for fuck's sakes, it's not Magic the Gathering, bro. But Magic the Gathering isn't Magic the Gathering anymore. It's just insert the IP-ing, right? Just whatever. Oh, this is the hefty trash bag set. Welcome to Trashylvania, where your job is to collect up trash. At the end of the day, they can't take away all the awesome memories I have of Magic. Well, just fucking today. Just today, the dude who invented Double Strike, who's my fucking friend, he contacted me and was like, yo, I'm feeling better. I'm not out of commission anymore. I want to fucking hang out. I want to talk about old times. I want to go get dinner. Fucking talk about Magic and shit. Like, I don't want it to ever stop. Heavy Metal, what are you doing? You're still here. You'll keep buying 94 packs and wish list cards. Just get what makes you happy, man. Get what makes you happy. I guess part of the problem is that I'm just like constantly up to date with everything that's going on with Magic the Gathering. So I'm watching the decline and all the problems. You know what I mean? And I get worked up. And I didn't get enough sleep today, which also makes me a little more fucking cranky. What are you going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go fucking hold my dick during an intermission. So where's the intermission screen? Where is it? There it is. Watch it. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink. Bam. All right, I'm back. Ataxio, does the link work? Does the link work with the phone app? No, I don't think so. I think you have to do it through like an actual web page. So either through the browser on your phone or on like a PC or something. And bookmark the link. Bookmark the link. Heavy Metal, use the fucking link exactly. Bookmark it. Bookmark it. Wangarang, I already had the drink. I already had the drink. I ain't like Buddy from Dodgeball drinking my own piss. But if I did, I'd do it proudly. You think I give a fuck? Oh, all right. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder, phone. I gotta take a pill later. Ataxio, you're still a dink then. Fuck you, buddy. Use my link, you ball blaster. Oh, yeah, Wayne, I want to live in ignorance, buddy. I want to live in ignorance. It's a far cry from the earliest days, and I do genuinely wonder what my perspective would be on magic right now if I wasn't the magic historian. Because I've been doing this for like 7 fucking years, you know? And sometimes I think about just branching this channel out into other games or like just doing other things altogether. But sometimes I have a good time. So it's not all bad times. It's just when it's bad times and I start to get... maudlin's probably not really the word for it. But, you know, it's like... it's... I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm guessing the majority of Magic players aren't like me anymore. Zircon, I've never heard of Thank Goodness You're Here. I have not. Like I'm in a weird spot where I'm definitely enjoying certain aspects of Magic, but a bunch of stuff is tweaking my ball bag. Daxio says, I donated directly at least once. Hatcher's the only YouTuber I'll sim for. Thumbs up to that, big boy. What up, Teferi? Millmaster says, use the app to build your cart, then log in on a web browser and click the dink link and it'll be fine. Interesting. An interesting theory. What up, Levi? How you doing, buddy? Wayne, yeah, you know what, man? I'm glad you understand and you get it. You're right. My bad times are worse because I lived through Magic at the best times. We really did. And like, at a certain point, I guess it's just, that's it. A lot of things in life get worse. And we could have lived in a world easily where Magic the Gathering only existed for a couple years and then was gone. Just like so many other games that we played for a bit and put aside, right? So... I don't know. It just feels like the short-sighted decisions that they're making and the greediness, it sticks in my craw. And it gets me worked up. Jess, good job saving your friend money. Zircon, it's weird, kind of like the Goose Game, but you're a little yellow dude who's from England, and it's full of jokes. All right. That sounds not too shabby. Like, I'm having fun collecting Bloomborough right now. I've got fucking Fallen Empire packs here. I play Arena. I've got fucking almost 510,000 gold on Arena. I usually get, like, at least 5 to 10 wins a day from just sitting around playing, you know? I'm doing the Duskmourn lore, like, I'm in it. I'm in it. I guess I just want to be happier. I just want to be happier with this shit. And I don't know how. I don't know how to just, like, let go. How do you just let go, right? It's like the sky is fucking rain and fire, and everyone's just like, but I'm like, but the fire. And they're just like, shut up, everything's fine. And then it's like, is it raining fire? I mean, it looks to me like it's raining fire. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Nathan, go draft that gold. Bro, I have 12 player draft tokens. Did you know that? I got that too. Hey, Heavy Metal, gifting 10 memberships. Nicely done, big boy. Thanks. Cthulhu Mushroom, ABL Devoe, Splendor, Cappy, Demon, Cinder, Crimson, Artie. Teferi says, your live stream with us, this is your... Yeah, you're right. This is my happy spot. I enjoy live streaming and hanging out with you guys. It's genuinely enjoyable. And I don't know. I think the answer is probably going to be to make other content that's not Magic the Gathering, but not on the Historians. Still make the Magic stuff like I am, but layer in other things as well so that it's not as big a part of my time and my thoughts. Do you know what I mean? But it's easier said than done because you also have to actually do the stuff, right? And I have definitely been toying a lot with the idea of doing like movie reviews and stuff, and I'm going back and forth on, do I make like a separate channel for it? Am I gonna do enough for that channel that it would be worth it? Because Fantasy Geographic works quite well as a lore channel all on its own, you know? Scorpio Guy says, unfortunately you can't do couples therapy with Magic. You're not wrong. I am like an overthinker, right? And I guess I'd rather think about problems with Magic than bigger problems with the world, because that shit's way more depressing. But Magic the Gathering has been an outsized part of my life. I've connected with a ton of people through it. I've played it so much. And then it's also like I've always wanted to be an entertainer. And my dream of being an entertainer is entwined right now with Magic the Gathering, which isn't necessary. It doesn't have to be Magic. I could do other things. But it could just be that my brain treats Magic the Gathering falling apart like the end of all this, when it wouldn't be. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could lose a whole bunch of my subscribers. That could happen. A lot of people could lose interest in what I do. But I could find new people who are interested in it. That's all. Like, I'm not a one-trick pony. Unless that trick is being fucking awesome. Also, I'm going to use those memberships as an excuse to open another pack of these Marvel cards. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Let's see what we got in here. All right. We got, first off, 1 second. Let me punch it out. Vision! We don't have Vision yet, right? We didn't get Vision. Then we've got, oh, hold on here. The cardboard isn't the best, but it's also not the worst that I've seen. Huckleberry flavor's the main thing you look for. Savor the flavor. Hell yeah, buddy. So we got Peter Quill. That's a double. We already have him. We got... I should wait until I have it more punched out before I say the we got part, right? I think I saw a post somewhere where they said it's hard to be like a story lover for Magic the Gathering because they don't try very hard and they give you a goofy name. Like they call them Vorthoses, which is such a stupid fucking word. Oh, we've got Johnny, Timmys, and Spikes that play Magic. Also, there's Vorthoses who care about the flavor and story of Magic as a means of self-expression. Fuck off. Fuck off. All right, so we got +2 intelligence. So I think it goes like this. Might not have that. Probably don't have that. Definitely have those. Let's double check here. Let us double check. Oh shit, no, never mind. Going through it, I was wrong. Don't have Black Panther. So that's a score. So we got Black Panther. I know we already opened him today. So 36 and 41. 36 and 41. We got 35. No 36. Sweet. All right. And then Vision is number 41. And yeah, we don't have him either. That's awesome. Making good progress here. One double. I'm sure there'll be more. Statistically, it's very, very likely. Nathan, the most evil collaboration, I would say, is fucking Wizards of the Coast and Fortnite. That's so stupid. It's so dumb. But whatever. Whatever. It's funny because there are, like, Wizards of the Coast doesn't care about people, and they try and rip us off. But on the scale of, like, actual, like, evil done to the world, Wizards of the Coast doesn't really do that much to the world unless you're just like, well, look at all the packaging they make. But that's like every company, right? Like, Wizards isn't out there using fucking, like, children forced to dig in mines to get metal for their fucking phone batteries, right? Nathan, these guys make better foils than Wizards does. They had them printed in Belgium. And, like, the print quality it actually does seem better than Wizards of the Coast. How embarrassing is that? That a grocery store game, that a literal grocery store game is producing cards of a higher quality level, you know? Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, I see stuff like Grand Archive, and I'm like, it seems like these people care. It seems like these people care. So yeah, man, I don't know. I've sometimes, honestly, I feel ridiculous for being this conflicted over a fucking card game. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've told people, like, don't identify too much with things. Don't, like, if somebody makes fun of your favorite band, that shouldn't affect you. Right? I know people who have gotten really upset. They can't handle it when you make fun of their favorite band. And it's like, you shouldn't be that upset about something outside yourself that somebody else has a problem with or whatever else. And it's not the exact same thing, but it's a similar kind of thing. I mean, I remember I used to get way more worked up and way more upset. And I don't get as upset, and that in one way is more disconcerting, where it's like I feel myself getting less angry and caring less overall. I guess that's what it turns into. You just, like, start to care less and less about it, and it's like, I don't want to. I don't want to. Jess, is Wizards trying to save money on needed upgrades to the machines, like sharper cutting blades? They're scrimping costs on things like making sure that the blades for cutting the cards are sharp. And that's why you end up with the banged up edges and all the quality problems with cards, which is insane, you know? Kevin, it's impossible to not get involved with something you spent so much time with. Fair enough. I mean, it's this is born of seeing the next 2 year schedule and seeing that Bloomberg came out August 2nd and Dustmourn's coming out September 27th. And it's just like, what even happened? What even happened? Like, the Duskmorn story is only going to be like 5 installments. And the first installment was nothing. It was nothing, right? Baron, apathy, yep. Millmaster, bitterness? I don't even know. Bitterness is a stronger thing. I think apathy is more the correct the correct assumption of what's going on here. Wayne, exactly. The opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference. 100%. Hate and love are both strong emotions where you have genuine feelings about the subject rather than not giving a shit. And when people tell me about what other companies are doing, I don't care. I don't care. I just go, oh, whatever. You're angry at Games Workshop for doing what? I don't care. I like the models. I'm just going to enjoy them. You know? I'm that way with so much stuff. So, I guess it's an offshoot of the passion, right? Kevin, you want to see what's coming? Go check out the video I put out on the Historian today. I just put out a fucking 25-minute video ranting about what was going on. And it's just me being pretty fucking unhappy overall. Nathan, you've spent 10 years working in residential treatment for youth and care, and the last foreign intervention does wonders for the sense of what you actually think matters in life. You know what? Yep, you could count this as a luxury. The whole fact that I can care this much about something like that. It's like, man, you're lucky you don't have bigger issues on your plate, right? And that's true. That's true. I'm just wondering if I can be happier and make more people happy by doing other things. You know? Like, people seem to have been enjoying stuff when I was having a good time, and people seem to be enjoying stuff while I'm not having a good time. That's the way it's gone. Like, when I started out, I did not make very many critical videos of Wizards, it feels like. But things have spiraled the fuck out of control, and I feel like most of the time now, I'm critical of Wizards, right? So I don't know. I'm a classic overthinker. Nathan, you got 10 minutes into today's video and then realized you were missing me live for the video. It's true. You can go back. Heavy metal. I get what you're saying. Making people happy. Bro, you've saved lives. There are a number of people who have expressed that with what I have going on, it has helped them get through some very difficult stuff. But would that not be the same result if I was talking about something else? Do you know what I mean? Like, and having a good time with it? I'm stubborn. I want Magic to get better. I have not reached the apathetic point at all yet, really. I mean, clearly. I can feel myself, I suppose, drifting towards it, but I'm not feeling it. I wouldn't make a 25-minute video decrying their release schedule if I was. Kevin, yep, you're right. You're right. Being rage-filled at Wizards isn't the end of the world, but it doesn't mean it still won't make some people mad. Millmaster, you're right. At the end of the day, it is just cardboard. It is just cardboard made by a game company, right? So, Ataxio, my passion seems to be a Magic and its lore. May as well stick with what you do best. My passion is there, but I also rant like this about movies that are stupid. Just with Carly, like we were talking about this movie, and then she's just like, it was fine. I'm like, no, it wasn't fine. This is a fucking problem. You can't do this in a movie. Like, it's not just Magic and lore specifically. I'm overall a pretty passionate guy. Hey, Nathan, super chat. Let's talk about art cards for a minute. Wizards art is fun to look at and talk about even when it's bad. You are right. You are right. I very much enjoy Magic the Gathering artwork. It is one of the best aspects. That's how you get beautiful things like Storm the Seed Core. Check it out. I got a proper brush now. I'm such a fancy boy. Oh yeah, that makes it so much easier. All right, Nathan, you lord of the board. If your future endeavors involve goats, please CC me. That's funny. Zircon, it's just disappointing something you know could be awesome will never be. That is rough. That is rough. Ness, you know you're not apathetic towards Magic because their boneheaded ideas still make you mad. Fair enough. Ataxio, you like my rage? It's similar to yours. I'm like your Canadian Bizarro twin. I know there are other people who feel the way that I do, right? So, I don't know. I'm just trying to use this as motivation to try some other stuff as well. But the Magic stuff does make me demotivated sometimes. It makes you not, I'm like, I don't want to talk about it today. Because why is it another bad thing? Like, why can't I have more good news? I want good news. I want to bring good news. All right. What do we got? What do we got here? What marvelous cards do we have? We got +2 courage. Wow, the numbers look weird on the screen, don't they? Huh. All right, what else? What else? Nick Fury. We don't have him. He's looking beefy. Man, I stopped watching Marvel movies pretty much altogether because almost all of them were just really underwhelming, you know? Ronan the Accuser. I remember him from the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. What are you doing? All right. And the final card is Ant-Man. Okay, I think these might all be stuff that's not in there already. Did we get Ant-Man? Yeah, okay, we did get Ant-Man. Okay, so we got Ant-Man. Nick Fury, we definitely don't have him. And then the +2 courage is card number 34, which also don't have. Wow, this is great. And then Ronin is card number 71. All right. And that is right in here. Okay. Nice. So far, out of all the packs that have been opened, we got 2 duplicates, but tons towards the set. Feegs, I should do a cringe rap album. Oh, word to your mother. That word is bitch. Lowbrow, you checked out a Marvel after Captain Marvel? I kind of gave up after what felt like the logical conclusion for me to walk away, and that was Endgame. After that, there's pretty much nothing good. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was good. I liked that. I enjoyed that movie. But Millmaster, I've never even heard of Halt and Catch Fire. I presume that's a movie, right? Nathan, trying again. What is tonight's art card for the Box of Glory? Oh, the tonight's card is, bam, this one. Look at that artwork, bro. This is Japanese something. Why the fuck don't they put the name in English so I know what the hell it is? Oh, wait, did this come from a Japanese box, maybe? Never mind. I don't always know where some of the art cards I got came from. Is this blinding light? Or is this the thing gives +1/+0? Look at that artwork. Buddy descending from the heavens in a ray of light against this crazy aberration. Wah! That's awesome. So it's this. It's this. Also, let me update the board, big boy. So yeah, man, I remember when my one buddy said to me, when he was describing another YouTuber, he was talking about a Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber, or no, Pokemon, never mind. It doesn't really matter specifically that way, but he's like, yo, he's just excited, he's having an awesome time like you used to. And I'm like, it's so obvious to my friends and stuff. It's like, bro, you used to be happy when you talked about Magic, and now you're just a miserable bastard about it. Oh, fucking sad but true, Metallica. Okay, what do we got? What do we got here? Pushing Daisies. I remember that. That was a fun show, actually. We got Captain Marvel. That's good timing. We were just talking about that. Kevin, I agree. Disney does not seem to be very good at making things anymore. For some reason, they canceled The Acolyte. I wonder why. We got Gamora. We're getting Gamora of cards that... Gamora of cards that we don't already have. Oh no. I think I bent this one. Damn it. Oh, sweet. I did bend it, but thankfully we've already got him. It's Namor. Sweet. I got to be a little more careful, I guess, because I didn't bend these two, did I? Nah, they're good. All right, that's the first time I've bent a card. Every day, how close am I to completing the set? I don't know. I've got to count and see how many of the cards I have here. We'll see after the editions of whatever is available in here. We got Loki. Don't have him either, man. That's 3 more. So we got 31, 47, and 38. Okay, so 31, Loki. We don't have him. 47, Gamora. She's not in here. Oh, and 38 for Captain Marvel. All right, we don't have any of those. All right. $29. I got 29 out of 90, so I'm almost 1/3 done, buddy. I'm almost 1/3 done. Nathan Super John says, in fact, Perp, can you show Jess where my name is on the Box of Glory? I sure can. I sure can. He's right up there at the top. He was the first one to get on there. Right at the very tip top. Every day, how close is your dad to finishing his set, buddy? That's right, Nathan. All of the glory. Every last drop of it. Man, it's just so weird to take a step back and think about what I do in terms of the content that I make, and then how bent out of shape I get about the game and all this stuff. It's funny. It's funny. None of it matters. Like, I don't feel bad about making videos where I rant and rage or whatever because it's just a fucking card game, man. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can have a fucking good time with it or not. You can just fucking ignore what I'm saying or think I'm fucking right or wrong. And it doesn't affect anybody genuinely negatively. You know what I mean? I'm not doing anything that harms anybody, which is good. Not getting people all riled up in the political sphere and just getting them fractiously fighting with each other, you know? It's just me talking about what I think's going on, son. Every day your dad's got 46. I gotta beat every day's dad, guys. That's the new goal. My new goal is to beat your father every day. Nathan says it's harder to get on the roll of glory now because there's more people around. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Things have changed. Things have changed. I've been having a good time all along. I do sometimes wonder if I'm doing people a disservice by not spending my time focusing on stuff we can have a good time with, you know? Jess, can I? How many do I have to open still? Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure I can dominate. I'm pretty sure I can dominate every day's dad. Pretty sure. I got 29 cards out of the set, and I got a fat, thick one. I got a fat, thick one for every day's dad, boy! 25 packs, son. 25 packs. I got a mega score the one day when I went there. I was supposed to get one pack of the cards, and people ahead of me, like this one old lady, wanted nothing to do with the Marvel cards. So the lady at the register is like, okay, I'll just put them aside and give them to somebody who wants them. So when she's like, here, do you want your pack? And I'm like, I sure do. Yeah. And then she's like, oh, here, you can have these two too. And I'm like, sweet, thanks. And then she turned around and was like, most people don't take them, so here. And just gave me a wad. She broke the rules to hook me up. She broke the rules to hook me up. Let your dad know we'll take it as a challenge? Yeah, I'm going to own him. I'm going to own him. He's ahead now, but not for long. With the help of my fucking stream buddies, we're going to dominate. Who wants to help me gang fuck everyday's dad? Let's go. Let's crack some packs. Let's show his old man what for. Break stop. You gotta say, my genuine enthusiasm for stuff is so awesome to watch, like for Bloomborough, but when you clown on stuff, it's hilarious. So either way, I'm here. That's how it feels to me too. If people didn't respond well to me talking shit on Wizards of the Coast, those videos would all fucking flounder, right? So I feel you on that. Maybe I just need some more good times for me, because I feel like it's been a lot of bad times, and I'm like, please, Wizards, please give me more good news. And then why does everything you do trigger me so much? Are thinner cards less likely to curl if foiled? The foiling has something to do with not the thickness. Well, maybe it does have to do with the thickness of the card. It's something about the humidity, and I'm not 100% sure. Hey, Ball Falcon! Yeah, let's do it! We're opening another one! Pedro, you just finished watching my video about the next 2 years for Magic. Wizards is fucking up. You're correct. You are correct, my man. They are. Yes, yeah. You can't always have a good time. That's true. Sometimes you will end up salty. All right. Let's see what we got. Wayne says, for people who haven't seen Mike's charisma in action live, it's truly a sight to behold. I'm not surprised he was gifted cards. People like me. Not everybody, but people like me. I'm a likable guy. All right, we got Captain America, which we already have, right? We've already got him. Maybe Wizards loves to trigger me and it makes their cold heart smile. That's funny. All right, we got Thanos. I can't remember if we have him. I don't think we have him. Maybe a return to Chandelar on Hatcher. I've thought about Chandelar recently. I've thought about it. I need to just dive in and start making some other stuff. But my motivation levels haven't been super high, you know? Like, I've got the motivation to take care of my obligations, like my sponsorships and stuff like that. But I'm having a hard time getting motivated to, like, try some of the other stuff. Miko, you think thicker would curl less? Stiffer, maybe? That makes sense theoretically. Nathan, have a good one, buddy. Nice seeing you. Oh, you asked where you get all these cards. You can get them from any place, I believe, that uses optimum points. So I think Shoppers Drug Mart might have them as well. It actually says on the edges. Doesn't it? No Frills, Atlantic Superstore, Real Canadian Superstore, Fortino's, Loblaws, Zehrs, Independent Grocers, Value Mart, Shoppers Drug Mart, Loblaws, City Mart. All those places. Okay, so I'm like positive we don't have Squirrel Girl. Okay? Let's see here. So 45, 35, 33, and 16. Oh, I guess this Captain America got a little bent too. So that's good that we got this one, because the other one I had was a little bit bent. And we want it to be pristine. Okay. Thanos is number 33. Oh, we don't have Thanos. Nice. So that brings us up to what? 30 cards out of the set? We do have this. Squirrel Girl is 45. All right. So 31. 31. Are these only in Canada? Yeah, I think so. I think they're only in Canada. Larry, how you doing? Habanero, you watched a bunch of the old Chandelar videos. They still hold up being fun to watch. I'm glad. I'm glad. Miko, you've seen them advertised on Facebook Marketplace? What, are people selling them? Are people genuinely selling them? Because that doesn't sound, I don't know, likely. I wasn't right into this. It just it almost became like a meme, you know, where it was just like, who would want these Marvel card packs? But then I got a number and found out about the actual album, and I'm just like, you know what, this could be a fun thing to do to collect just for the hell of it. And now I'm in it. Now I'm in it to win it. We gotta dominate. We gotta dominate every day's dad, yo. We gotta beat him. We gotta beat him. We're in this as a fucking team. We're doing this shit together. The extras are gonna start to build up. I don't really care about playing the game. I just want to collect the cards. Oh, Miko, you've just seen them in sponsored ads. Like, okay, just trying to get you to go to the store to buy stuff to get the cards. That makes way more sense. Larry, you got to get so many groceries. Go to Zehrs tomorrow and you'll be able to get some more. Yeah, you will. It's like, what, every $25 in groceries that you spend. But if you buy other things, like, they have like random deals. Like, buy $10 worth of cheese and you get whatever. Because Carly went to the store and she only bought enough groceries. She should have got one package. But apparently she triggered multiple bonus packages. So she came home with 3 more for me today. And she's like playing the angles too, where when the grocery checkouts happen and she goes, oh yeah, my husband loves these. He has the album, hoping that like maybe they'll hand over more. You never know, right? You never know. Every day you're showing him this stream. What if I delete this stream so you can't prove it to your fucking dad? All right, let's vote it. Let's vote it. Should I delete this stream to fuck over every day. All right. Log your votes. Log your votes. Should I delete this stream so Everyday can't prove to his father that we're in competition and therefore we maintain the advantage? This is going to end up being a story on some other YouTube channel where they're going to be like, fucking dude got in a contest with a YouTuber and spent all of his money on groceries and lost his home. This is the story of Everyday's dad and the Marvel Fuckfest. Your dad said he saw somebody go away with 36 packs in one shot? Damn. Damn. All right, the votes are coming in. We'll see. We'll see what people think. Should we delete the stream to fuck over every day to tell his dad about the competition? That's a pretty funny idea. A true collector's story. Bum, bum, bum. Tales of true crime. Some of those videos can be all right. There was this one channel called JCS that did like really interesting breakdowns of interrogations. And I enjoyed their videos, but I guess YouTube like started demonetizing them and they just said, we're not making videos on here anymore. It's not worth it. And then they just stopped. They tried doing a Patreon thing, but people were like sharing it around and undercutting them. So they just gave up, I guess. I don't 100% know. But they're also getting butchered. Every day you voted yes to delete it. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, man. What was it? Oh, yeah, guys. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Super. It stars the guy who played Dwight in The Office. And it's genuinely hilarious. Like, it's funny and it has some crazy surprises where you're just like, wait, what? What the hell? I can't believe that just happened. It's pretty awesome, honestly. I was surprised by how enjoyable the film was. Jess, I'm way more in the future than usual. Oh, time travel, buddy. Time travel. Did I get any foils? I did. I thought particular cards were foils, not that there was foils of every version. But I honestly haven't seen enough cards to confirm that or not. Lowbrow dreading ain't the same as JCS, bro. It is not. Doesn't dreading put on like the theatrics? The voice and the music and everything? Like, JCS was like a clinical evaluation of it. Feegs, you love the scene in Super that guy cuts in line. Yeah. The rules were made a long time ago. They haven't changed. You don't cut in line. Lowbrow, non-sensationalist true crime is hard to find. It's partially why I don't have much interest in it. I find most of it to be not terribly entertaining, and the extra stuff these people are adding in, like skulls in the background and shit, and I'm like, okay. But I'm not the target audience for that stuff, right? Like, Carly likes it. Carly watches the channels you're talking about. But for me, JCS avoided all that, you know? Miko, no, it's not bad at all that you don't know what they are. There's a million different like things on YouTube, and there's all kinds of huge channels that I don't know about and content that I don't pay any attention to, right? It's just the nature of it, man. It's just the nature of it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, man. Have I ever seen Serial Mom? No, I've never heard of that. I think I remember this from television ads. Hey, you know what? No harm in writing the name down so I don't forget it. I have a big list of like movies in a book, right? All these different movies that I want to see. And I've got opinions on a lot of them too. So Carly's been trying to convince me to do like we'll sit down and talk about movie stuff, and I should do it, but what you should do and what you're motivated to do aren't always the same thing. So at some point, it won't just be talk. It'll be, well, it will just be talk, but it'll be me and her talking in a video instead of this, right? Miko, you can't be on vacation if you work. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. John Waters used stuff he saw in actual court cases for the movie. All right, cool. Cool. Lowbrow, I agree. I should do some movie review videos and just fucking throw them up on Hatcher. It's not like the Hatcher channel has any particular one kind of video that I make over there anyways. YouTube obviously favors channels that like stick to one thing, but I've been super random over there already. I got to work on the fucking Ribfest vlog as well. Oh, man. Didn't get enough sleep. Yeah, Mailmaster, I've seen those jokes before where it's like, oh, I pick up a hitchhiker, and it's like, what if he's a serial killer? And it's like, serial killers don't kill each other, so they're fine, because we're both serial killers. Bum, bum, bum. The killer's in your basement. You're your own basement. Oh, my mind is blown. How do I wrap my head around this? I don't know, man. With this YouTube shit, I never even intended to do it in the first place. I was just making videos for the game store, and then it turned into this. And I've never honestly sat down and just evaluated exactly what the hell it is I want to get out of all this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've never sat down and go, what do I actually want to get from YouTube? Because clearly, I've just already been getting it. The ability to live stream whenever I want, make videos on whatever I want, which has been predominantly Magic. All my channels end up getting tons of Magic stuff thrown on them. Because I'm clearly fucking obsessed with the game, right? Feegs, I am passingly familiar with John Waters. Passingly familiar, right? There's a lot of cinema that I am not aware of. But I do love me a good story. I do like the way things play out. And obviously, a visual medium versus like a written one, they are wildly different. A book versus a movie. Just as the beauty of not knowing your destiny, but now being in complete control almost to your job. You know what? You're right. It is actually pretty fucking beautiful that I can just choose to go in whatever direction I want, right? It's like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. And I have I don't have to ask anybody, right? Like, the results will be what they are. Either people will be like, yeah, I like it, or they don't, but they can't dictate what I do. People have tried, but I never listen, you know? You gotta stop doing this. You gotta stop making magic videos and this stuff. I'm like, no, I don't. Fuck you, right? But I guess this is probably the point people reach when they, like, before they ultimately make a decision about what they're gonna do. Because I like things the way they are overall, but I just wonder if I could make it better. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Or am I just going to just end up complaining about something else altogether? I haven't come to a fucking final conclusion. Some point I will. Sometimes I talk about a fucking bunch of shit before I do it, and then sometimes I just do something and leap in, right? Every day says, here's the 75K over on the historian. We'll get there at some point. I believe it. I believe it. I can't see the historian changing much at all. The biggest change I could see is if I switch it up on Hatcher and don't feel like talking about other card games there, then it would be like, well, if I'm talking about another card game, put it on the historian, and it could like broaden the umbrella to more TCGs and stuff overall. But that's about the only change I could see, because it's fine the way things are over there right now. You know, everything is just talking about Magic the Gathering. I've got multiple different places to talk about whatever I want, so I don't feel the need to try and shove random things onto that channel and just make it a complete rando thing. Like, well, Hatcher's the rando place right now, but I feel like it's not getting enough videos right now. I got the feeling that I'm not making enough videos for Hatcher, and I also got the feeling that I'm not like super motivated towards doing that in this moment. And that's all right. Whatever, you know? I'm sure everybody has similar things going on in their life to one degree or another. Every day, your local group is 600 members now, and you have to start doing more work than normal. It can be hard to get motivated. Sometimes, yeah. Motivation can be a challenge. Hanging out in the live streams is just fucking good times. There's no, I'm not like, oh, I don't want to live stream. But like the videos and stuff, sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, man. Magic the Gathering is like, it's tweaking my ball bag right now. Sometimes I feel like I'm just going to be too much of a crank if I made a video that day, and it's just going to be not great. So I just don't do it, you know? Miko, your kid loves the Historian channel? Hell yeah, buddy. Habanero, would it be in my interest to discuss fantasy tabletop games and lore? Like stuff like Pathfinder? I mean, yeah, I can't say that it's not, considering the name Fantasy Geographic sprung from the original concept I had of doing like National Geographic style videos, but talking about fantasy creatures from D&D and stuff. You know? The original idea I had was like, the beginning of the video describes you being killed by the beast, like petrified by a beholder or whatever, and then go into all the different aspects of what a beholder is. What do they eat? Where do they live? Like, how do they reproduce? All of that, like genuinely informational, but about something that doesn't exist, you know? Miko, my intro cracks him up every time. Makes sense. It's a good intro. Every day wants that Chandelar action. Jess, yep. That's a fine metric to look at. You're doing fine if you're not starving, got a roof over your head. Absolutely. I'm doing well enough that I'm not sitting there going, how am I going to pay my rent this month? So I can actually look at things like, where do I want my content to go? Oh, I'm not the happiest with the way that the game has been developing, you know? Oh, every day. Sarah Angels and Zephyr Falcons. The glorious early days of Magic the Gathering. A lot of the cards are definitely crap by today's standards. You don't technically need to have all these vanilla jank cards, right? It is what it is. I gotta demon in me. Oh. So yeah, who knows, man? Maybe I'm just doing that whole creature of habit thing, right? Where it's just like, this is just what I'm accustomed to, and I haven't really moved outside it that much. But it's all good. I'm trying to do a little bit more of the vlog stuff to see if it's my jam. The Ribfest thing, the championship that I'm going to in October. Habanero. You follow some tabletop channels. Some of them dive into playing information, which is fascinating, and some are all lore, which is awesome. You talking about that stuff will be awesome. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, my friend. Ataxio, you appreciate the rude truth delivered with high comedic value for those of discerning taste. I definitely am capable of that. I do like talking some shit, and I've thought about, I feel like that skill set is also useful when regarding movies and stuff like that. So your dad can watch the stream? Well, it looks like the vote has swung to no, don't delete the stream. It was yes beforehand, but it is swinging to no. So you're right. It is looking pretty good for you. Unless I just arbitrarily delete it anyways. Lowbrow, yeah, DM and world building with friends. Dungeons and Dragons was awesome for that. I very much enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed it. Yeah, I wonder how much of the whole like, oh, magic needs to be okay has to do with the fact that like it was a part of me growing up with my friendships and stuff. It's just been intertwined into so many aspects of my life. I got to be real about that. Also, I got to be real about the fact that I can just talk with you guys about whatever. I don't have to feel like I need to hide things from you and be like, oh no, I can't talk about these feelings that I have towards the game, or I can't talk about how I'm thinking about different kind of content and I'm unsure. And I've obviously repeated this stuff on a number of streams, but I just feel like, I can talk about whatever I want, which is part of why I enjoy this so much. We just kind of never 100% know where the stream's going. I don't feel like I have to have a particular thing that we're doing, You know what I mean? It hurts to see nostalgic things being dragged through the mud. A lot of stuff I don't think I would care that much about, right? Anyways, it's time for me to get going. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. It looks like the vote is a very narrow no, don't delete the stream. So it will remain up, okay? So, thanks for coming out. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow, okay? Peace out for now.